The story of Hot Wells Springs begins in the late 19th century. Nestled along the serene banks of the San Antonio River, this unique site was known for its natural hot springs, which drew water from the Edwards Aquifer. The aquifer's water, heated and infused with sulfur, were believed to possess extraordinary healing properties. The discovery of these hot springs set the stage for what would become one of Texas's most renowned health resorts. In 1892, an unexpected twist of fate occurred when the Southwestern Insane Asylum, now known as the San Antonio State Hospital, drilled a well to supply water to their new facility on South Presa Street. Instead of finding fresh, potable water, they tapped into a hot, sulfurous spring. The water flowed abundantly, around 180,000 gallons per day, at a temperature of 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Despite its impracticality for everyday use, the well's potential for medicinal and recreational purposes was quickly recognized. Many people at the time believed in the healing power of hot springs, which were thought to cure ailments such as rheumatism, skin diseases, and blood poisoning. The asylum decided to lease the water to Charles Schurmeyer for $75. Schurmeyer saw an opportunity and established a small resort, advertising the medicinal benefits of the hot, sulfurous water. In 1893, the resort was already gaining popularity. That year, a special act of the legislature allowed the asylum to lease the sulfur water for 10 years. The lease was won by McClellan Shacklet, who outbid Schurmeyer with an offer of $500 per year. Shacklet envisioned a grander establishment, inspired by the famous hot springs in Arkansas. His plan included a state-of-the-art bathhouse, a large sanitarium, and facilities to accommodate hundreds of guests. Shacklet transformed a 10-acre pecan grove by the river into a landscaped park, featuring a grand carriage drive leading to the main building. By the summer of 1894, the resort, named Shacklet's Natural Hot Sulfur Wells, was drawing large crowds. The resort quickly became a social hub, hosting festive events and attracting attention in local newspapers. Shacklet's innovative marketing and the unique appeal of the hot sulfurous waters drew people from all walks of life. Visitors came not only for the supposed medicinal benefits, but also for the vibrant social scene and the opportunity to experience the latest in leisure and entertainment. Adding to the resort's allure was Shacklet's collection of exotic animals, including Mexican lions and a bear sent by the infamous Judge Roy Bean. Stories of the bear, which was rumored to be a wild, beer-drinking pet, only added to the resort's mystique. The resort quickly became a popular destination, offering a unique blend of relaxation and entertainment. However, tragedy struck on December 23, 1894. When a devastating fire swept through the bathhouse, reducing the $17,000 structure to ashes in less than an hour. Shacklet's bravery in rescuing guests ensured no injuries were reported, but the loss was significant. Despite his vow to rebuild on a grander scale, the plans never fully materialized, and the resort continued with temporary facilities. In November 1899, a new era dawned for Hot Wells as a group of local and northern investors secured a 25-year lease on the asylum's waters. This marked the beginning of the resort's golden eras. The investors formed the Texas Hot Sulfur Water Sanitarium Company and set out to create a world-class destination. By late 1900, the new owners had completed an expansive bathhouse and 3 swimming pools. The bathhouse featured 3 public pools, 45 private rooms with marble partitions and solid porcelain tubs, and separate facilities for ladies and gentlemen. The resort offered a variety of baths, including steam, Turkish, Roman, needle, and shower baths, catering to the diverse preferences of its guests. In 1902, a luxurious hotel was added to the complex, with 80 rooms equipped with modern conveniences such as hot and cold water, steam heat, electric and gas light, and individual telephones. The hotel set a new standard for comfort and luxury. An ostrich farm was also relocated to the resort, providing local ladies with easy access to fashionable feathers. The resort's accessibility was further enhanced in 1909 when Southern Pacific Railroad tycoon E.H. Harriman built a sidetrack to accommodate his private railroad cars. The rail spur enabled rich and famous visitors from all over the country to be delivered directly to the resort's doorstep. Throughout the early 20th century, Hot Wells continued to thrive. During this time, the resort was in what could be retrospectively called its heyday. The company of luxurious accommodations, medicinal waters, and a vibrant social scene made Hot Wells a premier destination for celebrities, world leaders, and wealthy industrialists alike. Among the illustrious guests were Will Rogers, Charlie Chaplin, Teddy Roosevelt, Porfirio Diaz, Tom Mix, Douglas Fairbanks, and famous movie director Cecil B. Mille. However, the prosperity of Hot Wells began to wane with the onset of World War I. The war diverted national resources and attention away from leisure pursuits, leading to a decline in business. By the 1920s, Prohibition further exacerbated the situation by cutting off a major source of revenue for hospitality-based businesses that had previously served alcoholic beverages. In a bid to sustain its popularity, the resort's management hosted formal dinners and concerts by popular orchestras, attempting to draw crowds from San Antonio. These efforts, though initially successful, could not reverse the declining fortunes of Hot Wells. In 1923, the property was sold to a Christian Science congregation, transforming the resort into an institute called the El Dorado School. The hotel served as a dormitory until it was destroyed by another devastating fire on January 17, 1925. Firefighters managed to save the bathhouse by concentrating their efforts on the passageway between the bathhouse and the hotel. But the loss of the hotel marked the end of an era. In 1927, the site saw new life when Charles Dubose, John C. Kirkwood, and M.H. Braden formed the Hot Wells Tourist Park Company. They constructed tourist cottages around the foundation of the old hotel and throughout the grounds, allowing guests to use the swimming pool. This period marked a shift from luxury resort to a more accessible tourist destination. In 1942, Mrs. Cleo S. Jones purchased the property and together with her husband Ralph, converted it into a motel and trailer park. They reopened the lobby of the bathhouse as a bar and grill called the Flame Room, offering burgers, beer, and swimming in the hot sulfur pools. This transformation provided a more casual and family-friendly atmosphere, keeping the spirit of Hot Wells alive for a new generation. By 1974, the resort's heyday was long past, but the porcelain bathtubs remained in the abandoned private bathrooms, and a charred section of the old hotel was still visible. Mr. Jones operated the Flame Room until 1977, when the contents of the old bathhouse were auctioned off. Despite the passage of time, the site retained a nostalgic charm, sparking interest from potential investors who dreamed of restoring it to its former glory. In 1979, Catherine Shear bought the property with visions of turning it into a holistic health care center. Despite spending 15 years searching for investors, her dream never came to fruition. In 1988, lightning struck the spa's tower, causing a fire that gutted the building. Shear lost the property to the county in 1994 due to unpaid back taxes, further dimming hopes of restoration. On October 20th, 1997, another fire caused by arson destroyed the midsection of the bathhouse, making the prospect of restoration seem even more unlikely. In March 1999, the site was purchased at auction by Liberty Properties for $161,000. Company president James Lifshutz expressed a desire to preserve the bathhouse and make it available to the public, complete with historical markers and interpretive displays. In 2015, Bexar County approved $4 million in improvements for the site, thanks to a land donation from James Lifshutz. The site was to become the county's first cultural park, with plans for lighting, signage, trail connections, utilities, and preservation of the ruins. In 2016, construction began. Despite challenges including environmental cleanup and access issues, the project moved forward. By the summer of 2018, work was well underway to stabilize the bathhouse ruins, ensuring that this historic site will once again become a vibrant part of San Antonio's cultural landscape. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm in San Antonio, Texas. Right behind me are the ruins of a very large bathhouse. That was a very popular tourist destination in the 1800s and the early 1900s. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment where you want me to go next, subscribe, it helps a lot. I'll see you guys next time.